Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to more Prophecy of Pendor 3.8.4. I'm Liz. Last time I got a little tilted, and we ended after taking Almera Castle with the intention of rebelling. I mean, before I took Almera Castle, I owned Sais, Ethos, Maris Castle, Origar Castle, and a Viberg. I was sure that the king would not give me Almera Castle. I took it, I asked for it, he gave it to me. What the fuck? King, like, seriously, you're busting my balls here with your bullshit. So no rebellion. Went on a little bit of a tilt, said tomorrow or next time we're gonna go and siege Janos and take it and force this king in to put us into a rebellion, unless, you know, of course, I came to my senses. Now I come here and I look at this and I see 620 in the city, not unreasonable, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lords here, all of them with 0, or Kira's Dux, which has 42 in their parties. So that's not ridiculous. I could definitely take this city, I think, with my party of elites. But remember, I have lost a lot of elites lately. I have lost, you know, significant numbers of hero adventurers. My adventurers are down to so few. Didn't I have 60 of these guys not very long ago? Yeah. So that's down a little bit as well. And I'm thinking about this and I'm going, well, you know what? Maybe I'm trying to push this a little too quick. I mean, I have Almera Castle now, and it is mine. Saurleon Lords might deposit Noldor there, and that's sort of my main goal right now, is getting Noldor rep up. If I spend some time garrisoning Almera Castle and re-garrisoning Ethos and re-garrisoning Maris Castle and Origar and Sais and just getting them, like, just stocked up with friggin' peasants, I can wait. And even if they kill the Empire now or soon in the future, or maybe we declare peace and all they have is Janos or Salvador Castle or something, then either we can go to war again when we are at war with the Empire, or when we're at war with Dashar the next time, which will happen soon enough. We can just take Singal or Rilla Keep or something close to Ethos, and trigger the rebellion that way. I'm thinking that might be the option here, because holy freaking ballsack, this is annoying as hell. You know, it would almost be easier to... Okay, follow me here for a second. It would almost be easier to go to whatever city I want to make my capital. Let's say Ethos. Empty out the entire garrison from Ethos and give it to some other city, right? Just not Ethos. Then declare my independence, which breaks my oath, but I don't get to keep any of my land, and then siege Ethos, take Ethos, and have control of it. However, the entire garrison of it, like all of these other troops in the other garrisons, Saurleon would get, and that would be really painful. I don't want to give them any of my people. I basically have to release them all. But I mean, I can conquer. I would lose party size because I wouldn't be a lord of a castle or a lord at all anymore. So I would actually lose party size. But I'm confident in my ability to conquer at least a castle and a city if I, you know, play some gimmicky things like that from nothing. But I don't want to do that. I want to take everything with me. So, you know, like I say, we can just attack Singal or Rilla Keep or something like that. So what I'm going to do now, sorry, I apologize. We're not going to get as ridiculous as quickly as we did. And one of the reasons that I'm saying that is because I looked at my party and I was like, I still have KAVERRA and ALYSSA and RAYNE and ALISTAIR and SIGI and LETHALDIRAN to send out on right to rule missions. So let's just give it some time. Let's send our people out for right to rule, and let's fortify our shit. Remember last time I made over 2 grand with my elite party on hand, and I then proceeded to lose a shit ton of elite soldiers. So, you know, well, I guess I lost them before that, but I mean, I lost more. So let's just recruit a shit ton of peasants, stock them in all of my castles. I'm going to go back to Ethos. I'm going to drop off my elites. I'm going to pick up a bunch of poor people, and I'm going to move them up to Almera Castle. So we'll do that on camera, and then I will do a lot of off-camera recruitment. Oh, there is a mission at Origar Castle. Let's go see what the heartbeat quest at Origar Castle is. Almera Castle has been besieged. Okay. Belay that. We're going to Almera Castle. Let's see if we can make it there before they hit it. Significant group of enemies at Almera Castle. There is a Noldor group here. Okay, so this is the siege. Honestly, I would rather fight these guys in the castle than I would in the field. But how many people do they have? They have 115. That's 60, so that's 120 plus 115 is like 200 and 240-ish people maybe at most, when I count all the little extra numbers here. And Empire Immortals, Gladiators, Empire Knights, Horsemen, Noblemen. Yeah, you know what? You guys are less threatening, all of you together, than Marius Imperator was when I fought him. And that says a bit. So you know what? I think I'm just going to kill all of you. Some of your buddies dispersed. Oh, Titus Legatus came to join you, Livius Dux.
I could have him out of the way in a jiffy, with none the wiser as to how it happened. Just say the word.
I ain't losing any relations with this particular lord. Yeah, no, Titus Legatus is here to help you. So that's something, I suppose, you know. But, I mean, altogether you guys have less numbers than Marius Imperator had, and you have worse soldiers than Marius Imperator had. I mean, this is a pretty shitty map for us, but, I'm not too worried about you guys. And the fact that everybody sort of left you and split up, yeah, I'm not feeling too bad about this fight. Do you have some kind of trick up your sleeve? Do I not have perfect information on this? Is that a problem? Is perfect information having a mod conflict with Gotcha again? It's XCOM humor. Fuck off. It's funny in my head. That was an Empire nobleman. Well, he's not a nobleman anymore. He's, you know, a corpse. Oh, right. Actually, controlling this castle is good for us, because there's a knighthood order here. The Order of the Phoenix is based out of this castle. So we probably have a bunch of Phoenix Knights and Phoenix Risen and shit in the castle. So it is actually beneficial to us to control it. Like, it's not bad that the king gave it to us. It's just, you know, it kind of ruins my plans of rebellion. I don't mind, but I mean, would have been cool if we could have rebelled, right? I guess it was not quite time yet. Pendor said it's not time for you to rebel just yet. That's a Phoenix Knight on his feet. Oh, come on. How did I miss him? It's the weapon reach, man. It's the weapon reach of these axes. Adventure killed by Shadow Legion Marinus. That sucks, especially since that's a squire of the Shadow Legion. Adventure, you're supposed to be better than that. Sarleon Knight killed that one. Ooh, they spawned right on top of me, and they've got spears. I've got some of my own Empire Knights here. It's hard to pay attention to them. We just ride through and kill a couple people every time. That's all we need to do. Hey. Like, I rode past this crossbowman twice and swung at him both times and failed to kill him. Failed to even hit him both times. Like, am I my own worst critic? Is that, like, what this situation is? Like, is it really just that I am my own worst critic? Like, every miss that I make is just, I hold myself too accountable for them? Like, how often do people in general miss when they ride by in Mount Blade? Do you guys do that a lot? Because my like, memory of this game, and by memory I mean I've been playing it for years, but, you know, like, a year ago, the last time I played Mount Blade, and all the times before that, was that after a little while, I can consistently get to the point where I'm just, like, murdering freaking everybody as I ride through. Especially, like, starting at this much proficiency and as we get even higher, so we can swing fast enough, is just murder, never miss, murder. That's what it is. We took 2 deaths, 1 adventure, and 1 Sarleon Knight. I mean, I'm fielding an entire army of elites. I'm going to lose elites. So I lost, the opportunity to capture those guys. So that's no big deal, though. We did capture a lot of prisoners here, and we freed some Cobra warriors, which, yeah, no, I can take those 3. That's fine. Item pool, anything good? Nothing good. I'm not even going to give this to my companions to, like, you know, fight over for scraps, because it's kind of shitty. Abandoned items in the pool, and you guys who just ran away like little bitches. Lord Leonius. I don't want to put my elites here. That seems like it would be silly, although look at that. Yeah, how many Phoenix? 1 Knight of the Phoenix, but 15 Phoenix Risen already have rejoined this. Like, that's the cool thing about having... Okay, truce with the Shah is over. That's the cool thing about having knighthood orders. You're staying to siege? Like, fuck off. The cool thing about having knighthood orders is that your garrisons constantly increase, which I do like. Okay, it's no longer under siege. We are going to proceed to Origar Castle to do the Heartbeat quest. Nope, he is going to siege it again. Maybe not. Yeah, he is going for the siege. Fuck you. Oh, she's back. Okay, Julia, that's her name, right? Because she's the Empire lass. Julia, because, you know, like Julius being the masculine version, Julia being the feminine version. Well, Centurion, Captain, at last I found you. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome back, friend. Alright, so that means I'm going to move you up to your place in the roster. And we're going to send somebody else out, and that somebody else, I think, is going to be, who is it, KAVERRA this time? Problem is KAVERRA gives me my looting, so I'd rather not send you. ALYSSA, it's going to be you, but before I send you out, let's talk about your skills. Yeah, let's just keep doing this. Let's keep doing this. I don't really know what I want to do with you. Like, I don't, you have throwing proficiency, but whatever. So, ALYSSA, talk. I suppose you know... Oh, right. I'd like to ask you something. There we go. I suppose you know I aspire to be king of this land. Yes, you show respect. Fuck off with your civilians. Okay. I will allow freedom of religion subject to Pendor laws. Sacrifice, however, must end. So she's gonna go talk to the snake cult. That's cool. Get me right to rule from the snake cult. That's fantastic. ALYSSA, I will keep room in my party for you. We need to go... Oh, look at that. Noldor House Rangers are running away from me. That's good. Let's go fuck up this lord. The fact that the Noldor run from me is a good sign. Surrender or die. Ooh, wow.
Run, don't walk.
Okay, so we've got 11 relations with this guy. If we imprison him, it's probably going to go down to like 5. But, I mean, 5, with our persuasion, will we be able to get him to join our side? Probably not. I doubt it. He seems to respect us, though. So if I could get him to join my side, I would love it. He can have some of his old Empire land back, because he must not have any land. They have nothing. It's going to be fun taking lords from Sarleon, though. That's definitely going to be good. Once we actually are able to. That's where the lords all like us, but the problem with them liking us there is that they have land there as well, and a lot of it. So they're not going to want to leave. They factor in the land that they have, and the land that's available to them, and the land that you have available that they could have, and all that kind of stuff, when they decide if they want to join you. And, yeah, though they do have better relations with me, they also have a land, and some of them have a lot of it. Although some of them are going to lose a lot of it once I go independent, because a lot of their land is actually belongs to my castles and cities and stuff. So, you know, never know. We might be able to flip them. Alright. So, do we capture? Lethaldiran was wounded. Okay, 7 renown. We do capture. I'm going to let you go again. So it takes you from 11 to 13. Empire Knight. Yeah, we're just going to capture all this. There's a snake called Armsman, and I can technically capture him, and he will become a Cobra warrior. So let's do it. Or not capture, free him. Yeah, okay. I'll take a couple more things. And now the other guy isn't coming back. We need to go to Ethos now to sell stuff and buy food, and then we're gonna go to Origar Castle. And if we get a mercenary company from Origar Castle, that would be cool. I would be up for that. So let's head to Ethos. Okay, whole bunch of shit happened. Snake Cult Army, Snake Cult Army. Small bands of enemies. Sarleon was defeated in battle, whatever. Doesn't matter. They're not going to be us for that much longer anyway. Okay, looks good. Marketplace. Goods merchant. Let's sell off all of this shiz. You're not going to have enough money for everything that I need to sell, actually. But I do need to buy food, too. You don't have much food left. Grain, I'll buy the cheese and the sausage as well. My baggage train is gone. That's sort of what the problem is. Okay. Let's go to the armor merchant. We should probably go to the armor merchant a little more regularly. I was going regularly for a while, but the last few times I've been here, I haven't gone here. But we want to know when super elite skeet amazing armors become available. Okay, that's good. Head back, and I guess I do want to do the garrison swap around that I was talking about, but I want to go to Oregar Castle first while I still have a shit ton of soldiers, just in case. Also, upgrades, hero adventure, that's good. Maiden adventure, that's going to be a heroine adventure. You can get maiden nobles. They're a little bit cheaper. We are going to go for heroine adventure, though, so yeah, nice. Have we had any heroine adventures yet? Have they all died, if I have had any? They take a while, but they're damn good. Damn good. Who else? Anybody else ready for promotions? Nobody else yet. Snake Cult Armsman, you can move up too. You're going to become a Cobra Warrior right away anyway, so we might as well start treating you like one. I should have gone for the tavern. There might have been a... whatchamafucket. There might have been a prison broker there. That's the words that I'm looking for. Okay, we need to look out for big-ass armies, though. There is a Snake Cult army. Baron Hereward has 257 soldiers, 240, patrolling around Oregar Castle. He's got a lot of peeps. Like, that is a big-ass Sarleon noble. We've got 219 in the castle. Oh, look! Noldor! I was not expecting that in this castle. Let's go to the Lord's Hall. This might be the break we were looking for. Ha ha ha. Who are you? Oh, you're the High Steward. I thought the High Steward stood over here in this castle, but apparently not. I'm thinking of a different castle.
Well met indeed.
Okay, no, it's not a... send for physicians from the Radiant Cross, I'm thinking is what we're going to do. Yes, send for physicians from the Radiant Cross. So our relations have deteriorated. But that's okay. The citizens aren't happy here. It's a castle. Who gives a shit? Relations with the Radiant Cross have increased. That's fine. I don't really give a shit about the relations in a castle. Because, you know, why? It doesn't matter to me. But let's go manage the garrison. Okay, I've got lots of room for them. Specifically, the guys that I want are these Noldor nobles, and these Noldor warriors, and these Noldor rangers. I mean, everything else is good too, but we really want these guys. Because the plan is coming to fruition already. We talk to the Noldor nobles, we tell them to go back to their forest and never take up arms against us again. We get Noldor rep. So I'm going to do that for all of these Noldor. I'll be right back and I'll tell you what we're at. Here's the last one. And we go up to 11 Noldor rep. We need 15 to get Quigfen's quest, so we are really close to that. We don't even need a Noldor book in order to do Quigfen's quest, and we need 130 before we can go to Elicray. Or, sorry, not 130. We need 30 before we can go to Elicray. So that's a thing. Okay, so Oregar Castle, I'm going to leave what you have there. We're going to kind of bypass the Snake Cult army. Oh, I want to kill you, Kiros Ducks, especially so that you don't go up to Elmera Castle. But I'm going to go trade my force. Oh, look at all of these enemies. Knights of the Iron Circle have defied the Emperor. Okay, cool. Holy crap, that was way too much stuff. I'm going to have to go in the log. We made 3 grand again. Let's go into the reports. Not reports. Notes. Recent messages. Okay. Carried by the wind, the sounds of a cheerful tune played upon a Noldor flute reaches your ears, but there is no one visible. You know that if you could just find the musician, you would be enthralled utterly by the music. As you look about, the music ends. Your first aid skill has increased by 1. 12 noble recruits have joined your cause, 3 because of your shrines, blah, 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 blah. You got 3,000 dinars, and other shit has happened. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. So there's a whole bunch of Empire nobles right here. And I really just want to fuck them up. Like, if I just attack them, they have nothing. They're all like 15 or 20 people. They're cute. They're adorable. They're little starting warbands. That's all they are. It's like it's their first day in Mount Blade, and they don't know what to do yet. It's cool. Anyway, before we drop these people off, any promotion? Oh, excuse me. Holy. That would be a no. No promotions. Let's go to the tavern, because I skipped it last time. Knight of the Clarion Call still, that's fine. What are you? You are a maiden warder. Okay, that's a possibility. Still no prison broker, though, which is unfortunate. Manage the Garrison. So the hero adventures, the heroine adventures, the adventurers, the Blackheart Knights, Knights of the Radiant Cross, basically anything that I don't want to stick in this other garrison, we're going to give back now. That means this is not training day. This is give freaking everybody back day. Remember, this is what I wanted to do at the start of this video, and then we had our castle under siege, and then I had to go kill a couple armies, and then I went and checked out our castle. Cobra Warriors, yeah, I could put you in a garrison, but I'm not going to. Yeah, no, we're not going to bring the Snake Cult Armsmen because it's not training day. 79 Cobra Warriors in the garrison. I like to see that. Let's take a look for things like not Empire Levy recruits. Let's look at Sarleon recruits. Yeah, we'll take them. And I guess we could take the Empire Levy recruits. That's like 100 people we've just taken out of this. And what else? Empire Light Infantry, we can take them. Empire Levy Militia, we could take them. Sarleon Trained Militia. And then a little bit more. I mean, I know I have... Sarleon Footmen and Ravenstern. I've got Ravenstern archers here as well, right? Somewhere? Like a shit ton of them? Do I not have a shit ton of Ravenstern archers here? Come on. Mercenary Armsmen, 35. That's intriguing. Apparently I do not have a shit ton of Ravenstern archers. I have a bunch of Dashar Desert Fighters. Oh, right, I put Dashar here. There's a lot of Sarleon Militia. Well, how about we just take like some Dashar conscripts and some something cheap. What do I have? Sarleon Footmen, right? I got some of them. Sarleon Skirmishers, we'll take them. And a couple more. What else? What else? What else? A few Sarleon Footmen. There we go. So now I have party capacity 188. I am going to run capacity because we just sent, who was it? ALYSSA out. So I am going to run at capacity. I'm going to dump my prisoners in here for the time being, just because I'm waiting until there's a prison broker here, and then we're just going to go apeshit on selling prisoners. We will sell Biner Legatus. There's no reason to keep him around for now. So Ethos Garrison is at 583, but remember, we're going to be taking an elite force out of that when it's time for us to actually fight. So we're going to be taking like about 200 people at least away from that. Maybe more. When we become a king, we might be taking closer to 300 potentially people away. He gave Buvren to himself. So that's interesting. That's the town that belongs to my castle here. Thing is, I would really like to make this rebellion happen when he's at war with both Ravenstern and the Fjordsvane, and maybe Dashar, like all three simultaneously. So if we do take Rilla Keep and he's at war with all three of them, you know, we're basically the Empire again at that point. Like, we basically reconstitute the Empire under me. And I'm a much better ruler than Marius Imperator is. Like, believe me. Liz is a much better... Or, sorry, not Liz. Lord Radu. Lord Radu is a much better ruler than Marius Imperator. You know, the whole human thing helps to contribute. Glorious Castle Knights. What the fuck are Glorious Castle Knights? Guardian Empire Knights. Intriguing. They've got a lot of cool prisoners. I kind of want to kill that Serpent Coven. I mean, I'd have to release some, like, recruits or something in order to do it. But damn, I kind of want to kill that Serpent Coven. Let's promote some people because I can. So these skirmishers, no, they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. These 46 are ready. What should they become? Levy militia or levy hunters? Let's make them levy hunters. I have some other militia and light infantry already. That gives me some crossbows at least to work with. And we'll see, maybe I'll wait another day just so we have another nighttime tick happen when we're up at Almera Castle. And I'll do some more promotions before I send people in. Oh, for fuck's sake, come up here. But don't actually go into the castle yet. There we go. It's so hard to get up here. Noldor, House Ithilrandir Scouts. So they will try and fuck me up. So let's just go ahead and promote Sarlian Longbowmen, Dashar Conscripts to a Desert Fighter, Train Militia to Footmen, Levy Militia to Light Infantry to Heavy Infantry, and these recruits will become Sarlian Militia, I believe. Yes, that looks good. Let's just go to Almera Castle and dump them all in the garrison now then. Because those Noldor would attack me. There's enough of them, and they would realize that I have an army full of friggin' peasants. So they would definitely attack. Let's put what on the top, though? Let's put Sarlian Longbowmen and some Empire Heavy Infantry, and then like the Levy Hunters, then Light Infantry, then some Sarlian Militia, Levy Militia, Trained Militia, Conscripts, Skirmishers, and Footmen. There we go. Now, do I want the Knights of the Phoenix? I kind of want the Knights of the Phoenix, so I'm going to take the Knights of the Phoenix. Bye-bye, bros. So we're running a lean party at the moment. Oh, what's there? 197. That's not bad. 197 is probably enough to hold against whatever the Empire is going to send against it. And in all honesty, most of my castles only have in the 200s for garrisons anyway. And that's all they really need. If I come at them with a couple hundred elites, in addition to whatever couple hundred people I have in the garrison, we should be able to handle anything that comes our way. I want to go to Mars Castle real quick and see if there was a heartbeat quest there. Dread Legion, 972, so they're barely depleted. They started at just over 1,000. I gave them the juke, right? Yeah, I gave them the juke. Good. They have 500 prisoners, though. Holy shit. Like, holy fuckballs. Let's check ooh, is this Snake Cult? Okay, it's not the Snake Cult army. I thought it was. We want to check Mars Castle, because if Oregar Castle had that many Noldor, maybe Mars Castle has a few. Let's take a peek. No, nobody gave any Noldor to Mars Castle. That's fine. No big deal. Is there an active heartbeat quest here? If there is, maybe we can get ourselves... No, there is no active heartbeat quest. I do want you to recruit from the surrounding villages for a month, though. Continue doing that. No, don't close the mine. I meant to say that is all. So we should go to Oregar Castle and tell them to recruit as well, because if they weren't doing it at Mars, they probably aren't at Oregar. And we should probably go to Ethos and tell them to do it there too. Says doesn't matter as much anymore, although we could go back there and get some Shadow Legion, because I'm sure they've got Shadow Legion waiting for us. Lord's Halt. It would be nice if these castles had knighthood orders, just so that I could get that constant reinforcement. Yeah, recruit from your surrounding villages. No, fuck. Why do I keep doing that? I know exactly why I keep doing that, because it's at the bottom of the menu, but why do I keep doing that? Okay, so next order of business is like just hardcore recruitment. Like just recruitment of primarily peasants, but anything, really. Like we could do anything. Now that I don't feel too threatened by the Empire, like my castles should be able to hold against the Empire, anything that they're going to throw at it for a while. Unless they literally all show up, which would be quite a pain if they did. Nope, still nobody here. So yeah, I think what we're going to do, should I do training? Should I try and get my adventures replenished? Or should I go for just like hardcore straight up peasant recruitment and stuff my garrisons full? I don't know, either of them are kind of off-camera-y kind of things, because I have some adventure trainees in Ethos here and in various other locations. but I mostly need to go to taverns and recruit more. So that would be sort of off camera-y, and obviously recruiting peasants is extremely off camera-y. So I think I'm going to take care of a couple of those things, and I will be back. Relatively uneventful episode in the sense that we didn't actually go after Janos, but hopefully we'll have a little bit more interesting stuff to come. I'll see you in a bit. Actually, I won't see you in a bit because this is going to be the end of this episode. We're at about 30 minutes. It's a good time to end it off. We did a couple things. I mean, we saved Almera Castle, we fought some lords, we did some castle work down here, and did some juggling of garrisons and all that kind of stuff. In between episodes, so it doesn't have to happen mid-episode, I'm going to do some sort of recruitment. Either build up our adventure pool or recruit peasants and stuff our garrisons full of them. Since we're making money, and we're going to be making even more thanks to Almera Castle now, I can afford to stuff these garrisons full. Also, we definitely do want to go training eventually, because if we do take a look at our garrison here, I happen to have 63 Sarleon noblemen just sitting here, and I'm pretty sure I can see it from here. We have a bunch of noble recruits. I don't know where we see it. Is it here? Yeah, I have 32 noble recruits waiting as well. So that's like almost, that's 90 something. That's almost 100 potential knights of Sarleon knights, basically, that we can get. And that's kind of a big deal. So we have 51 right to rule. Holy shit. I was not expecting to see that. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys next time.